glad to join with my colleagues on a crucial issue that joins us all together up and down our coast. Earlier this month, I stood with Sandy victims in Union Beach, New Jersey, people who are still struggling to rebuild their homes and put their lives back together following one of the worst disasters in our history. The last thing that these people need is a threat of a man-made disaster from an oil spill on top of a natural disaster. And that threat is very real. We heard the same claims from oil companies for years. Offshore drilling is safe. The risk of a spill is minimal. We should trust big oil to be more concerned with safety than with profit margins. They said it before Deepwater Horizon. And even more amazing, they have the nerve to pretend it's true today. But we know better. The fact is, drilling in the Atlantic is a risk-reward proposition. All of the risk is put on the backs of our shore communities, and all of the reward goes to big oil. Large oil companies, even now, even with gas prices as low as they are making annual profits, the likes of which the people on the Jersey Shore will never see in a lifetime. Oil companies don't need another handout. They don't need another gift from the federal government. And they're doing just fine with the billions of dollars of tax breaks that Congress won't repeal, with a $134 million cap on their liability for offshore oil spills, spills that we know can cost tens of billions of dollars. With perks like these, it's no wonder that the oil industry has their sights set on the East Coast. It's pure profit for the industry, and if there's an oil spill, well, they can always pay a fraction of the cost and hand the rest of the bill over to U.S. taxpayers. The oil industry just simply doesn't need our help. The people we should be looking out for are the people who live and work on the Jersey Shore and in similar communities up and down the Atlantic coast. In New Jersey alone, the consequences of an oil spill would be catastrophic. New Jersey's tourism industry generates $38 billion a year and directly supports 312,000 jobs. When you look at indirect jobs, that number rises to almost 500,000, or nearly 10% of the entire state workforce. Our seafood industry supports 43,000 jobs, and the state has one of the largest saltwater recreational fishing industries in the entire nation. In addition to our business, the value of people's homes would take a significant hit from an oil spill. According to one estimate, the 2012 insured value of all coastal properties in New Jersey alone totaled $713 billion. These are the people who are one oil spill away from seeing their businesses, their hard work, their ability to provide for their families, all washed away in a slick of oil. Today's proposal is a bad deal for New Jersey. It's a bad deal for our neighbors up and down the Atlantic coast, and I look forward to working with my colleagues here and the people of New Jersey to convince the administration of that fact.